Hello everyone and welcome you all to another chapter of the Adobe Premiere Pro Essentials tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 4 and here I'll be showing you guys the usage of the selection and the track selection tool in Adobe Premiere Pro. Okay, so I'll be showing you guys how you can use the selection tool which is available to us in our Premiere Pro, and also what is the usage of track selection tool, how we can use how we can basically do our work quite easily. Okay, in this particular application we'll just learn the best and the basic ways to do the things efficiently in Premiere Pro. So let's not waste time and let's get started on using the selection and the track selection tool in Premiere Pro. So here, as you guys can see, I am here in the homepage of the Adobe Premiere Pro. So from here, what I'll do is I'll just click on the new project. Okay. And now I will just name this one as selection and track selection. Okay. So I'll just name this one as the selection and the track selection. And now I will create a new page right over here. And as you guys can see, I do have this particular workspace over here. And now the next thing, what I am going to do is I am going to go to my resource file. And from my resource file, what I can do is I can just import this total file over here if I want to. Okay, so if I will just open this thing up, okay, I can just click on this one and I will just open all these videos which I do have available, which I have showed you from where you guys can download. So now what I will be doing is, suppose I do have this particular set of video over here. Now I will show you by just putting 2 or 3 videos around here. Okay, so I will just put this video as well. Okay, and now what I can do is once I am there in my timeline, if I just click on minus from my keyboard, here you guys can see it is just decreasing the size. Okay, so here you guys can see I do have 2 videos. Okay, so sometimes what happen is, suppose I just want to put this video on top here. Okay, on top of this one. And again, what I'll do is I will put this video on this particular part here as well. Okay. So now if I just play this thing around, I am not able to see this particular video because this frame is just above this one. But in that case, if I just put, so when all these layers are over here, okay, so I'll be showing you guys first about the selection tool. Okay, so here in my toolbar, you guys can see this is my selection tool. Okay, and the shortcut key for that is V from your keyboard. So as you guys can see, I have played this one and now this one just comes above. Okay, so if I just unview this one, okay, so you can have basically different type of layers. Okay, so you guys can basically have a lot of layers. So using the selection tool, what you can basically do is you guys can move this thing around. And suppose if you want to move all of this, you guys can actually select all these things all together and you guys can now move these things around. Okay, so this is one way of how you can actually use the selection tool. And using the selection tool as well, you guys can come up here. Okay, and you guys can also trim videos down, or if you want to trim back up, okay, you guys can trim this thing back up. Okay, so here as you guys can see on my cursor, now I can just trim this back up again over here. Now if I want to decrease the size, okay, as you guys can see, once I am trying to trim this thing down on my screen, I do have 2 screens over here. Okay, so it's just showing me that how much I am actually decreasing the size. Okay, so if I want to keep this thing somewhere like that, and on my screen or in my preview panel, you guys can see how much time I am decreasing or how much time I'm increasing. I can actually view that thing as well. Okay, so now you guys can see the total duration is around 25 seconds of this total video. Okay, so this is the usage of the selection tool. Okay, so if I want to select all these things, and suppose there is another way if you want only the video, okay, and you want to delete the audio. As you guys can see, once I am selecting this particular set of video over here, this audio is also being selected at the same time. That means that both of this, the video and the audio, are linked together. Okay, so there is a way of how you can unlink that. Okay, so once you select this particular click, or suppose if you just select this audio, that particular video which is linked over here is also being selected. So I can just right click over here, and if I just want to unlink this one, I can just click on unlink over here. And now, as you guys can see, if I just select this one, my video is not getting selected. Or if I just select my video over here, my audio is not getting selected. So I will just delete this audio from here. Okay, so as you guys can see, I can also unlink this thing over here. Okay, so this is another usage of the selection tool. And using the selection tool, we can actually select these things out. If I want to move this thing around, okay, I can just move this thing around over here. Okay, so as you guys can see, I am just moving these things around. Okay, so this is about this particular selection tool. Okay, so now if I am able to move this thing around, I can also move this thing around here as well. Okay, so now I am only able to select a particular thing over here, and if I just want to select more than one, okay, so I can just come here. Suppose I want to select all these frames. Okay, so for me, what I need to do is I need to, if I just want to select a particular track, okay, not a set of videos. In that case, if I want to select a particular track, so what are tracks basically? Okay, so we just need to understand what track is all about first here. Okay, so each and every line, as you guys can see, those are basically the tracks which I have. Okay, suppose I want to select each and everything what I do have here in this particular track. Suppose if I do have all these four videos in one track. Okay, suppose if I just bring this thing, and I will just bring this thing over here as well. Okay, so now what I can do is if I just come here, and now this is called the track selected tool. Okay, so here I can actually select this one, and now as you guys can see, once I have selected this particular track, I do have two cursors. Okay, so here as you guys can see, and the shortcut key for track selected forward tool is A. Okay, so here you guys can see I do have two the cursors over here. Okay, so what I can do is once I click, okay, suppose if I will just select the selection tool again. I will select this one again. Suppose I want to select both of this track, or if I do have a lot of tracks, suppose if I do have 30-40 tracks in a same sequence, in that case, if I want to select what all tracks I do have over here, suppose I just want to select only these three tracks, or all the tracks which I do have here, I want to select that. Okay, in that case, what I can do is if I just click on this one over here, okay, you guys can see I can actually move all of this track all together. Now if I want to change the position, I will be able to change the position here as well. Okay, and now if I just select one track, okay, if I just want to select only one particular track over here, you guys can see if I just click on shift from my keyboard, okay, so I can just click here. As you guys can see, I am just only able to select this particular line. Okay, so I will only be able to select this particular line. Suppose I will just take these videos again. Okay, just to show you guys, let me just put all these videos somewhere over here. Okay, so let me put up this video here as well. Okay, so now what I will do is I will just take my selection tool, deselect each and everything, and now again select this particular tool, and now I want to select whatever is there after this particular thing. I want to select all of that. In that case, what I can do is if I just click on this one, all of these things which are after this one on my right hand side, okay, all of these things will be selected. But now, okay, I will come here again, select the selection tool, click outside to deselect everything. And now again, if I select this one, okay, and now if I just click on shift, okay, and now if I just click here, okay, in this particular track, whatever videos or whatever audios do I, okay, here I will have only the videos. Okay, so whatever videos I do have here in this track, okay, that thing will be selected. Okay, if I, sometimes it is linked, as I have already told you. Okay, so to unlink that one, I will click here. I will go to this unlink option, and now these things are being unlinked. Okay, so I will select this one, and if I want to select this particular track, okay, only this particular track, I will click here, and as you guys can see, I have just selected this particular track over here. Okay, but in that case, if I just click here, all of these things, whether it is in the track number 1, 2 or 3, but whatever I do have on my right hand side is getting selected over here. Okay, and now I will be able to move this thing around all at once. Okay, I will be able to move the spaces around over here. Okay, and now again, selection tool, and now if I just want to select all these tracks over here at once, okay, so for that, again, I will select this tool, and now just click here in this particular track, whatever you want to select, just click there, and everything whatever you do have here will be selected, and now you guys can move this thing around over here. Okay, so you guys will be able to move this thing like that. And now here, okay, let me make you guys understand about this track selection backward tool. Okay, so if you want to select the track selection backward tool, you just need to click on Shift A from your keyboard. And now here you can see the mouse have changed. So it will just do the vice versa over here. Okay, so if I want to select each and everything which is just in my left hand side, in that case, what I need to do is I need to select this one. Okay, as this audio is being linked with this thing. Okay, so I will just unlink this one over here as well. Okay, so I will select this one. Okay, so I will just unlink this one. Okay, I will unlink. And now what I can do is, if I will select this one, and now if I click on this, here you guys can see only this part is getting selected. Okay, so here, as you guys can see, all of these things are being selected properly. So I hope you guys have understood. Okay, and the same way, if you wanna select anything backward, okay, then you just need to click on Shift. Okay, so here, if you wanna select this particular track, okay, so this here is being selected. So I hope you guys have understood this part of the Premiere Pro. It was quite easy to understand. So hope to see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye, everyone.